Hello, so today I'm going to do another update video on my braces. I know I only did the one when I only got the brackets on. Yeah, when I only got the brackets on. But it's been a month already, and it's almost time for my next appointment. So I decided that I'm going to do another update. And the reason why I waited so long is because the appliance that they put in my mouth, it was hard for me to talk with it, and it was also hard for me to eat with it. So I didn't really want to get on the camera, and I didn't really feel comfortable talking with it. And I don't kind of sound stupid. I do sound stupid, but trust me, it was way worse when I first got it. So the last video, damn, I didn't even put it up. I was like so busy with like work and trying to get adjusted to like the school year starting, so I didn't even put it up. But the last video, I only had my brackets. I just had the 6 brackets. I had these 2. Let me put it closer so you can kind of see. I had these 2 right here, and then I just had these brackets. But when I went to my appointment, on when was my it was like February 1st. So February 1st they put in this appliance, and that appliance is supposed to help me not push my tongue up against my 2 front teeth, because I like rest it there. I rest my tongue against my 2 front teeth, and that one makes it stick out. Like it goes like this, kind of like instead of being like this, it goes like that. That's how my 2 front teeth were. So they put that appliance back there just to remind my tongue to stay back. And oh god, like when I first got it, it was so hard to eat. Not only because like it kept hitting my tongue, the little things that's poking down, it kept stabbing my tongue, but not only because that, but it's hooked up to my back teeth back there. If you watched my last video, you would know that I had rubber bands back there, and that's to create a space in my teeth back there so that they can put the appliance in. And so that's where when they took the rubber bands out, that's where they hooked the appliance in. They just stuck it in there. And the metal rubbing up against my gums made it hard to chew. Like I had to eat soft foods. I was eating like refried beans and mashed potatoes, and like drinking like a lot of liquids for like a week straight, just because it was too hard for me to chew. And then I was also eating with only my front teeth. Like if I did eat something like bread or just something that was harder than mashed potatoes, like I would use my front teeth. And yeah, that's how it took it took maybe like a week or a week and a half for me to be able to chew in the back of my mouth again. And surprisingly, I did not lose weight because I was still eating like hella beans. I ate like cheese sticks. Even though that was kind of hard too, that really hurt a lot too, the cheese sticks. But hey, but I had to get it how I live. Like I was not finna not eat. Like bitch, I was gonna make a way. Tell you, when I first got my appliance, because I got my appliance before I got my appliance on my second appointment. So at this point in time, I only had the brackets and I had my appliance. I didn't have my brackets, the bars yet. I didn't have those at the time. So when I went to work, I swear, like, everybody's talking mad mess about me, about the way I talk, the things that I can and can't do, things that I'm not going to say on camera because most likely our kids are watching. But if you know there's just certain things that I can do as an adult now. Let's just say that. So anyway, yeah, so at work, they were all messing around with me. My supervisor was the main one. He just kept staring at me like, wow, like your man is really going to leave you. And I'm like, if my man leaves me, trust me, I'll find another one. Like, we were going like on and on, back and forth. But, then you can even see it, like, with me just talking right here. But, yeah, like the first couple days, it was like really hard because I still can't say like my S's and my TH's, and I'm so used to like doing like like that. Like that was hard for me. You know that thing like that, like Nicki Minaj does? Like, I do that all the time. I do it, like, when I mess up my words, because I do talk fast. So, like, when I mess up my words, I do that as a, like, kind of, like, rewind myself, like, give myself, like, alright, start over. I do that. I couldn't do that anymore. I couldn't sing Nicki Minaj songs because, you know, she does that all her songs. I was on it, like, I can do it too. So I was on it. I couldn't do that no more. But the main problem was sleeping. Like, I could not sleep because I couldn't find a comfortable spot because the thing, my tongue, like, I guess when I sleep, I rest my tongue up against my teeth, and I can't do that anymore because the thing is in my mouth, so it was hard for me to find a good position to sleep in. A lot of the times I just fell asleep, like, with my mouth wide open and my tongue just hanging out like a dog. And then I'll wake up to myself biting on it, like, I had, like, scab marks in my tongue because I'll be asleep, and then I'll just be putting pressure on it, like, basically, like, just stabbing the fuck out of myself. And that was very uncomfortable. So I still have problems with it sometimes. Like, I had it for a month already, and a month and a half. I had it for a month and a half already, and it's still kind of hard for me to sleep with it, just because I can't breathe out my nose very well. Like, it's a hit and miss for me. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And I've been having that problem since I was little. I had sinus problems since I was little, so it was, like, really hard for me to breathe out my nose a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much the only problem. And then as far as eating, like, when I eat fat, it gets stuck in between the space, because there's a space in between my front teeth and the appliance. It gets stuck in there. So that's, like, already frustrating, because now, and that's, like, frustrating in its own, because I have, like, all this build up food in between my teeth, like this part. After every bite, I have to, like, go like that to like, kind of clean that area out. The orthodontist did tell me that I'm gonna have to have I just stabbed myself. The orthodontist did tell me that I'm gonna have to have this appliance in my mouth for at least 6 months. So maybe I'll get it out either June or August. And he said that if the problem isn't fixed, like, I guess if he notices that my tongue is still hitting the back of my teeth, and I can have it in longer. He said some people have it in for the full duration of their braces, and like 2 years maybe. And he was like, well, you know, basically he didn't say these exact words, but he was like, basically, you need to get your shit together, because there's no point in stabbing your mouth up if you're not going to fix the problem. It's there to fix the problem, not just to torture you, because I do feel like he's torturing me. As in my mind, this is the same thing as a damn shock collar, like a shock collar. Like, you know, like when you try to train dogs, and if they don't do something right, you do, like, a little shock collar thing. That's what this feels like. And then March 1st, something like that, I had got my my bars on my teeth. And so the girl who did my braces, she did tell me that the bars are going to start off really thin, and then they're gradually going to get thicker. Like, they're going to take off the bar and then put a thicker one on. And that actually, it didn't hurt me, surprisingly. Like, I went to McDonald's, like, right after I left, because the McDonald's is right across the street from my orthodontist office. So I went to McDonald's right across the street, like, right after my appointment. I will say that it was like a little pressure on my two front teeth, because those stick out the most. So I just felt like a little pressure. It kind of felt like you got something stuck in your teeth, kind of. I don't have the bracket is not the bracket. The bar is not connected to these two teeth on the side of my mouth, because my front teeth stick out so far that she couldn't connect it to the front teeth. So maybe, to the two side teeth. So that maybe when I go on my next appointment, I think my appointment is April 1st. I usually have my appointments like the first week of the month. But maybe when I have, maybe when I go to my next appointment, it will be, my true front teeth will be sticking, it will be fixed enough to where she could stick the bar on those 2 brackets. We'll see. I don't know for sure. Yeah, other than that, if you have any questions about my braces or the appliance, just let me know, and just leave it down in the comment section and I'll answer it. And I'm also going to do like an oral hygiene video, like with how I brush my teeth, how I floss, and just how kind of how I brush my teeth with my appliance in my mouth. So just stay tuned for that video, and that is pretty much all for today. So if you have any questions, just leave it down in the comment section, and please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces.